Detective Jameson sat at his desk, sipping his cold coffee, staring at the stack of files in front of him. The Smith case was going cold, and he was running out of leads. A young woman, Sarah, had been found dead in her apartment, with no signs of forced entry or struggle. The killer seemed to have vanished into thin air. As he flipped through the case files, Jameson's eyes landed on a small detail he had almost missed: Sarah's fitness tracker. The data from the device had been collected from her apartment and sent to the lab for analysis. Days turned into weeks, and Jameson had almost given up on the tracker being a viable lead. But then, the lab results came back. The fitness tracker had recorded Sarah's activities on the night of the murder, including a 20-minute walk around 10 p.m. But what caught Jameson's attention was the data after her death. The tracker showed a sudden spike in steps around 11 p.m., roughly 1,500 steps, which correlated to about 0.75 miles. According to the data, the killer had taken a brisk walk after leaving the apartment. Jameson's team quickly mapped out the possible routes the killer might have taken based on the step count and distance. The investigation led them to a small park about 0.7 miles from Sarah's apartment. Security cameras in the area showed a figure walking alone around 11 p.m., matching the time frame of the fitness tracker data. The footage wasn't clear enough to identify the face, but the way the person walked, their stride, and clothing matched what the team had anticipated based on the tracker data. With renewed hope, Jameson's team canvassed the area and interviewed locals. One witness reported seeing a person with a similar gait and clothing getting into a car. The license plate number the witness provided led them to a suspect, Michael, Sarah's ex-boyfriend. As they brought Michael in for questioning, Jameson couldn't help but feel a mix of emotions. He had seen too many cases like this, where the killer was someone close to the victim. The interview room was tense, but Jameson kept his cool, presenting the evidence they had collected. Michael's alibi fell apart when confronted with the fitness tracker data and the witness testimony. Slowly, he cracked, confessing to the crime in a mix of anger and tears. The motive was a twisted mix of jealousy and possessiveness, something Jameson had seen before in cases of domestic violence. As Jameson left the station that evening, he couldn't help but think of Sarah and her family. The fitness tracker, once a device meant to track steps and health, had become a crucial piece of evidence in solving her murder. It was a stark reminder of how technology could be both a tool for good and a means to an end in the pursuit of justice. The case was closed, but for Jameson, it was more than just another file on his desk. It was a reminder of the fragility of life and the importance of every step we take, literally and metaphorically. He looked down at his own fitness tracker, a habit he had developed over the years, and felt a sense of gratitude for the role it had played in bringing closure to Sarah's family. Jameson couldn't help but think that in today's world, technology was playing an increasingly crucial role in law enforcement. He smiled wryly, thinking of himself as a modern-day detective, a digital detective,